Hey everybody, I'm here to show off the hyper jump in Crash 1 NST. I've gotten quite a bit of requests for this by many different people, so I figured it'd be best to make a guide for this on the site. So here we are at this section of Slippery Climb. The hyper jump is only useful as of this video in Slippery Climb. There are a few other levels where you can do it, but they don't save any time, and they're not really worth doing. This one in particular saves about 15 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, so this trick involves having a mask here. So you want to bring a mask to this section of the level, and once we get up here, you'll see that spike. This is the spike that we're using to the left of me here. So we're going to use this spike. And we're going to damage abuse off of it, and we're going to get on top of the level and just walk across the entire thing. So, essentially, you want to find a sweet spot to where you damage abuse off this. I aim for the center and to the very end, like you see the two bottom spikes. There's a center between those. That's where I aim to hit. So you do the damage abuse off that, you mash X, and then you either go left or you go right. I find more success getting up onto the wall going left. So I'm going to go left in this video, but you can also go right and get on top of the wall as well. It's all personal preference. It's all finding a feel for the spot and finding what you're most comfortable with. But I feel like I get the best hyper jumps off the left side, so that's what I'll be demonstrating in this video. So I'll show it off here when the cycle comes back around. Okay, so I'm up here. So what happened there is I jumped into the center of the spike. Okay, and then I mashed X, I went left and dodged the obstacles in my way and held up just a little bit to get up on top of the wall here. You don't want to hold up very much or you can miss the wall and die. Because if you go up from where I'm standing, you can die. You can just fall behind the wall and die. So, you don't want to do it too much. But if you don't do it at all, you won't make it on top of the wall. And it's not entirely bad if you don't make it on top of the wall. You know, you can just keep going. Because it still does save time not getting on top of the wall. But your goal should be to get on top of the wall. Because that's what saves the most time. At least in any percent. I don't actually recommend doing this trick in all gems, like in the gem route of this level. I mean, go ahead and go for it in the time trial if you're doing 105. But in the all gems route of this level, you'll see right here, perfect example. Okay, so these cycles can break when you do this trick. So this is why you don't want to do it in the all gems route, because you can walk over here, right? So the cycles are all screwed up because of the jump. But you can actually fall down right here and grab these boxes, which would be like, hey, that'd be really cool for the all jumps route to get the hyper jump in. But the chance of these cycles messing up can happen, and I'm not entirely sure what causes it, so I don't recommend at all for any reason to go for it in the all jumps route. At least getting on top of the wall, you can do the short hyper jump where you don't get on top of the wall and you just come up to the stairs here, which is fine. But I don't recommend getting on top of the wall in the gem route of Slippery Climb, just because the cycles can break and it can be extremely frustrating to just have to kill yourself and go back to the checkpoint to fix the cycles. It's a long death, so I don't recommend going. I don't recommend trying to get on top of the wall in the gem route unless you want to risk it. I wouldn't do it if I were you. But yeah, so like I said, you do the hyper jump, go into that sweet spot that I kind of pointed out, watch the video, see where I jump to, mash X, go up left or right, you can go up either side, but like I said, I find more success going up the left. You hold up, you land on top of the wall, and you just walk across the entire level. And like I said, it saves about 15 seconds. There are fast strats you can do on the bottom of this level, but overall, this trick can save between 10 and 15 seconds, depending on how fast you do the level. This trick is only useful in any percent. It would be useful in all gems, but you run the risk of messing up the cycles. So like I said before, just don't do it in all gems. DevCow did it in all gems once, or he did it in the gem route previously, and it fucked him up. So don't do it. You just fall down, you come all the way over, you just fall down in the portal, and there you go. That's the hyper jump in a nutshell. It takes practice, but it's, again, once you get a feel for this, you'll be able to do it almost every single time. I rarely mess it up anymore once you have a feel for it. So definitely give it some practice. It's definitely worth doing if you're in any percent and you have a mask there. If you have a mask at that location, there's no reason not to go for it. Even if you mess it up, it doesn't lose that much time. So I highly recommend just at least going for it if you have a mask at that point in the game. It is difficult to take a mask through the high road. I know that. But if you do end up with a mask there, go for it. It doesn't waste that much time to mess it up. Waste a couple seconds to mess it up. If you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. You continue on. It's fine. But yeah, that's the hyper jump tutorial. I hope that helps anybody out who is struggling with doing the hyper jumping. Hopefully you see this video, you can implement it, and you can get better at it. I want to see more people do the hyper jump. Not a lot of people are doing it right now in runs, so it'd be really cool to see some more people do this. Hopefully you guys can get it down with the help of this video. Thanks for watching.